Attention, attention. Certain issues have been detected that influence the quality of the stream. Please remain calm. You do not observe any void worms, and if you do, please do not feed them. They are just very, very dedicated to their work and will have the stream up back in no time. Please relax and enjoy the music. Senko, what part of calm didn't you understand? It's fine, it's fine. You do not recognize the worms in the void. But yeah, that is the scuff screen. I do have it. I don't always use it, but it is there. I'm personally very happy with it, not gonna lie. So, last Epoch. I think since you are here and you have mentioned that you are not really familiar with Diablo style games, I will spend a little bit talking about it because it has quite the interesting story, while also setting it up. So as I do... Wait, what? 1 second. Oi. Wakey, wakey. Also, why won't you work? Excuse me? Okay, hold on. Copy down the opening schema. Yes, just the tiniest amount of scuff. It's not even scuff, it's more of I forgot to do something. It's fine, it's fine. There shall be no more scuff today, hopefully. I'm praying there's no more scuff today. There we go, there's the option I'm looking for. So, last Epoch. It is a Diablo style game, and for a lot of people, that's usually enough. What that actually means is that it's one of the games that has pretty much kickstarted into mainstream what an RPG looter is. That looter explosion you see in other games, Diablo started that. And since then there have been many games that have sought to improve on the formula and take the crown that Diablo kind of tripped and lost. And this, in my opinion, is one of the games that is closest to taking the crown. Now, let me just hop on over to the game screen. There we go. Let me just run a quick test. Okay, chat works. That's fine. That is indeed fine. Now that I wanted to move. There we go. Senko, don't jinx it. We already saw enough scuff. This is more than enough. What the? Discord, for the love of... It's on streamer mode. You know what? Do not disturb. There we go. This should fix it. Should. Hopefully. Also, one of the things that this game has above all others, it has an offline mode. You can play this game without internet at all. You're still going to want the updates and whatnot, but you can play without internet. It has a dedicated offline mode. That's already a huge plus in today's age. It works similar to how Diablo works these days. It has, and many other games in the genre. It has a cycle, and it has a legacy. Legacy is pretty much past characters from previous cycles, because when a cycle ends, the cycle character becomes a legacy character, and if you still want to play it, you can use it as a legacy one. And the cycle, usually how this works, is that cycles add new mechanics, maybe a new storyline, and in addition to the basic stuff, you can also play that. Now, Last Epoch is a bit unique in that they don't really want to cut things out, so currently any cycle will also be added to Legacy. But I'm gonna make a cycle character just so Senko over here can see things from the beginning. And also help with some choices down the line. We have a selection of classes. 5 classes, and each of them can specialize into 3 elite classes after a certain point. You can see some of the skills here. And I'll get more into them as we go, but we pretty much have the Void Knight, which is a Void themed damage dealer. We have the Forge Guard, which is the Sentinel's Summoner class. And we have the Paladin, which is self-explanatory to an extent, but the Paladin can be a lot of different things in this game. Actually, all of them. I will have to properly show it in game when we get there, but all of the skills have their own skill tree. And it's not the usual stuff of deal 2% extra damage. No. The skill trees in Last Epoch are actually very, very, very different. So, we're gonna have a lot of fun picking out the skills and how things will go on as we go. We also have the Rogue, which is Blade Dancer, Marksman, pretty much bow throwing weapons and so on, and the Falconeer, which is the Summoner class for the Rogue. We have the Sorcerer, the Mage, who can become the Sorcerer, who uses very big, very powerful skills. The Spellblade, who is more of a melee blade master, Spellblade, literally. And we have the Rune Master, which is the most complicated class of all of them. Because they have this little skill here, Runic Invocation, which is actually 41 skills in a single skill. And depending on the previous 3 skills that you have used, it becomes a different spell. So if you use 3 fire skills in succession, it becomes a giant fireball. You use 1 electric spell and 2 ice spells, it becomes blizzard. You use 1 electric, 1 fire and 1 electric, it becomes a weird summoned orb that throws or other magic. That sounds like you would enjoy this a lot, but at the same time it would be a lot of pain to grind. It's not as hard as it seems. It's a pain to get it 100% right, but you always have access to the combinations in front of you when you scroll over the skill. It's not nearly as hard as a lot of people make it out to be. And they have done a fantastic job in making it accessible. You can also lock out combinations so that some of the skills will never trigger, which narrows down your options but also makes the others more powerful and more reliable. There are so many things to do with this class. But it is the most unique one in this game. We have the Primalist, who can be a Beastmaster with various summons such as the Raptor, the Sabertooth, the Bear, the Scorpion, and all of their variants. You can be a Shaman, which is pretty much a Guild Wars 2 Elementalist, throwing all sorts of natural calamities at your enemies. Tornadoes, earthquakes, yada yada. Or the Druid, which is, again, rather unique. The entire point of the Druid is that you shapeshift into various forms. You have the Werebear, which is a classic of the Diablo genre. Then you have the Spriggan, which is a more caster-oriented form. And then you have the Swarmblade, which is a insect that's more based on agility and dodging damage rather than taking it, like the Bear or the Spriggan. And finally we have the Acolyte, which is by far my favorite class. They can become the Necromancer. And can I just spend like at least 2 minutes to say how fantastic the Necromancer is in this game compared to all of the others in the genre? Like, I have played Grim Dawn, I have played Diablo, I have played Torchlight, I have played modded Torchlight quite a bit. And oh boy, that's a totally different monster. But maybe one day I'll get to that. I have played... what's the closest one to taking the crown? Not Last Epoch. Lost Exile. There we go. I have played that one as well. That one is free, by the way. Free-ish. It has... Let's say you can play it for free, but it will be a pain. It's that sort of thing. But it works to get a few things down, or if you have too much time on your hands. It's possible, it's just very, very complicated of a game. Like, too complicated, in my humble opinion. Those are the ones that I have played. I have played all of them. Not one comes close to how good they made the Necromancer in this one. And it's all because of this one skill. Not because you have to use it, but because this exists. This skill alone is why I'm putting this Necromancer above all others. The fantasy of the Necromancer, especially with the minions, is that you will make some monstrosity. Even in games, you always find the Necromancer preparing to make their strongest minion, their greatest masterpiece, and so on and so forth. You can never do that when you play as the Necromancer in other games. This game lets you do that. Assemble Abomination allows you to combine all of the minions you have summoned at the time into one gigantic, enormous monster. And it functions as you expected. You see something that has absorbed like 20 skeletons, it's gonna hit like 20 skeletons combined. It also has a variety of other modifications, and it's just such a nice touch to how the typical Necromancer is. You can play without it. I have made several builds that do not include the Assemble Abomination. The fact that it's an option raises this far above the others. And it's not even the only one that fulfills this fantasy. Because there are unique skills that heavily modify your skills. And I'll get more into that later. But we also have the Lich, which, in my humble opinion, is currently a little bit lackluster, because they moved one of the skills the Lich used to have in the beta over to the base Acolyte. So the Acolyte currently has an extra skill that should have been the Lich's. So the Lich feels a little bit like it needs a little bit more to really complete the versatility the other two classes have. Don't get me wrong, it's just as strong. It's not as versatile, and I like my options. That's the thing. And finally we have the Warlock, the Master of Various Conditions. And their skills are so interesting, I haven't actually gotten to the point of properly making a Warlock character. I have like 3 Necromancers. Actually no, I have 2 Necromancers, which are endgame. I think I have 1 Lich, and I've never had a Warlock. So who knows, maybe we'll go Warlock, but I really want to show off the Necromancer as well. Maybe just the teaser of the Acolyte will be enough, and then you'll want to see the Warlock. We shall see. For now, you know what? There we go. Senko, good luck. You're going to need it. Or would you perhaps want to see a different class? I can go with whichever you want. Because all of them have so many interesting things. You'll have the one-man army. I mean, that can be taken in more ways than one. It can be taken as in one person who summons an army, or one person who is worth an army. And from that second perspective, all of them fit. But I assume you mean the summoner, right? In which case, definitely Acolyte. And you know what, let's make things a bit interesting. I'll go for hardcore, which means if the character dies, it will no longer be hardcore. I'll still be able to use it, it just won't be in the hardcore ladder for the season and whatnot. And let's add some challenges to it. Actually, no, it's fine without challenges. Just the hardcore. Let's go.
In the beginning, there was darkness. Only the terror, myself, and the void. I was content with nothing. She dreamt of light, of life, of humanity. We disagreed. And yet, in her world, there were gods. Mujasa of the desert, Largon of the sea, Rye of the endless skies, and Hierot of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Terra away. Without her, there was conflict, then wars.
Then the Fire Nation attacked.
In the end, it was Rye who sought to outshine the sun that would pull the world into his flame. Caught within Rye's gaze were the Keepers, an order sworn to protect Eterra's memory and the power it still holds. They were joined by someone unexpected, a traveler, willing to walk into the flames of war.
Yeah, no one expects Senko to just randomly appear.
Was it honor they sought? Power? Redemption? Or was this fate? Perhaps. But no story is quite that simple.
Also, can I just say that I really like the opening cinematic? It's very simple. It's very simple. It's not complex or anything. It's mostly a slightly animated image. But it does such a good job of telling the story.
I wonder if these keepers will accept my aid. They would be fools to deny my power.
So, here we are, ready to face the world. Oh wait, Q. The first 4 or so levels will be slow to ease you into the game. That's how these games usually are. We start out with just a basic attack. Rip blood.
Traski wishes to destroy us and steal Atera's legacy.
I will be skipping most of the story this time around because I already know it. But I will make mentions of it, since I have already streamed the story before. Okay. Let's bring in the boys. I'd like 2 archers, thank you. Our second skill, Summon Skeleton. Fairly easy. It summons 3 skeletons, for now. You can see them up here, and we currently have both archers and warriors. Personally, I really like the archers, so I'm gonna keep 2 of those. Also, just to show you a nice little secret, since I'm done with these guys here. There is a hidden hard mode to the game. As you can see, the map doesn't even show you anything here. And they drop the Cursed Veteran's Boots. Now, I've showed these boots before, but just an interesting little fact. They increase your move speed by quite a bit, but they lower your damage and they make you take more damage, depending on the area level. So I'll move faster. I'll also be killing things a lot slower. I won't stick with them, but just to show you the difference. Okay, that's enough of the difference. Holy... Yeah, that was enough of a difference. Ow. So, now you are introduced to the passive system. Pretty standard stuff. you get the basic acolyte tree. Then when you spec into one of these, you get the full tree and half of the others up to the chain. So even if I'm not a lich, I can still learn Aura of Decay and Drain Life and put points over here. But if I want Death Seal or Reaper form, I have to be a lich. That's pretty much the basis of it. And for now we'll just go with something fairly straightforward. Minion damage. Now one thing I am curious about though, how long will it take for me to find a unique item? Because the current event has amped up the drop rates for pretty much everything. So I'm expecting to find uniques very early. It would be hilarious if the one time when I'm supposed to find uniques, I find none.
When you arrived, I can. What are you all good? Name's. Oh, come. Let me watch you fight. Smoke.
Although to be fair, my record of finding a unique item is pretty much the first thing that I can touch drop the unique in this game for me at some point. So I don't think I'm beating that. I do also have the new skill Marrow Shards that I could use. But this one takes my health, so not really what I want. We do get Wandering Spirits, which is an interesting skill, but more importantly, let me just dump a point here. We get a specialization slot. Now, the skill system is introduced to you here. But what this basically means is that I can specialize in a skill, say Summon Skeleton, and we get an entire skill tree for it. We can add skeleton rogues. We can make the skeletons bigger, but they'll be fewer in number, but they also get more damage and more health. We can make the archers cast fire arrows. We can make the fire arrows into ice arrows. We can remove warriors, so we'll only have the archers when we summon. So we won't be forced to split between multiple types. We can make the warriors cast bone armor and cast it on allies as well, not just themselves. And we can even increase the maximum number of skeletons that we have. Mana efficiency, attack speed, cast speed, move speed. Various buffs for each type. As you can see, you are not lacking in choices when it comes to this. Now personally I really like move speed and attack speed, so we'll go for that. And then we'll spec into increasing the number of skeletons. What was that? Oh, we always critically hit. Perfect.
Where'd you learn to fight?
And as you might expect, that's not just for the summoned skeletons. All of these have a skill tree that's completely unique to them. Summon skeleton mages, summon wraiths.
Quick, before it reaches town. Well done. We're almost there. I'll see you ahead.
I don't think that's much better, but we'll get there. This is still pretty much the tutorial area and we'll be here for a little bit.
Sounds like they're it's now. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around.
Over here we have the stash, which doesn't... I mean, it has a limit, but let's just say that it makes the Diablo stash look very poor in comparison. That's gonna be selling all the stuff I don't need.
Right.
Grail was just telling what both not you could they do this, and our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to Heoboria's army.
Oh, it was the two... Okay, no problem. By the time you're back, I might even be way ahead in my quest to completely break the game. Which reminds me, I'll have to think of a way to break it this time around. Ow. Oh, this one does. I have heard they added new shrines. I'm not sure of the level I have to be to see one of those though. I'm also gonna have to be on the lookout for nemesis, because I've seen they can spawn very early. And finding a nemesis this early on would be both very good and very bad, now that I think about it, because the nemesis, I'm not sure if I can beat one. I could probably take it. Maybe. I'll file it under maybe for now. One more skill point. Ooh, a lot more speed. More armor, okay. Ow. God, I miss having my overpowered start with my runes of discovery. Okay, game, spawning them like that out of nowhere. I don't like it. Stop doing that. Maybe I'll make a bone marrow build. Getting stuck in the wall. There we go. One more warrior added. Not gonna lie, it feels a bit odd going from Diablo 4 where I have the full build for a Necromancer to this. Also, it's weird I haven't found even a single unique item so far. Then again, the fact that I found them as early as I did before when I streamed, that's the abnormal part. That shouldn't be the case. Now I can just wait around for the bar to go. Could also attack him, but why would I? Hey Nox, hello there. How was your day? The progenitor of Hell and Firstborn Flame has entered. I see. Interesting titles you have there. Well earned, I'm sure. Okay, that's enough sacrificing my own blood for the enemy. I'm currently guiding our hero Senko, as I have named the character, through this interesting adventure, shall we say, through time and space. As said, the adventure has just begun. There's a lot of space and not enough of time, as it were. That and I'm still waiting for the game to irreparably break. Just wait, I will break it. This is the one game I can consistently break. Even without bugs. Oh, this is much better. Doing good, to say the least. You're just chilling, just finding what to do. I see. That is good to hear. Any news on the PC, by the way? If I may so ask. Oh yeah, definitely going for more attack speed when I have it. But also, now I can just throw spirits at people. Which is something I do like doing quite a bit. Wait. Lone Curse here. Red Blood here. There we go. This is the combo for early on. At least until I get my Bone Golem. I could try and go for the spear actually. the spear and harvest. I don't know, I will go with this. Okay, how about a no? Okay, maybe we'll go back to the scepter and shield. I'm getting way too close to that and I do not like it. Not one teeny tiny one bit. Especially since I am playing a hardcore character, so I would like to not be of the dead. I might be spared. I somehow don't believe that, but I'll let time prove me wrong. Also, what are you doing? Emphasis on might. Yep. Kind of expected as much. Speak of the bloody devil. Unique drop. Let's go. Now question. How badly will it break the game?
Worthless anyway.
And it's... Okay, it's not the most broken pair of boots I've seen. But it's also not bad. Less damage taken while moving. Increase move speed. Increase dodge rating. Plus dexterity. That's always good for dodging. And dodge rating if I have been hit recently. So if I have been hit, I probably won't be again for a while. I don't believe I'll take that. I'll just dump that here and there.
This way! You're here to help! Protect the son! The Drake!
Now since the event is going on, can I get another drop? What are you on about? You're at full HP.
isn't safe.
Worthless.
We'll reconvene outside.
Ooh, a catalyst.
That should hold them. Would you want it? Well, tell you what. Let's get
I'm
out of
skipping
here
the story
first
because I
and
have
then I'll
streamed the game
explain more.
before.
These beastalks are hardly worth it if you don't know why.
But pretty much we are here to rescue the old man and retrieve a certain artifact, which he has been keeping. I probably throw away stuff that I don't really want all that much. Again, what I really want is gear with minion damage. Also, if you do have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. Be it story or just the game in general. Oh, another specialization slot. Now, how far am I from... I'm quite far away from the bone golem. What would Senko use out of all of these? Wandering Spirits, maybe? No recovery. I mean, that would help. Or I could go for Rip Blood. Ooh, I could make my specific Golem Bomb build. That could be fun. Yeah, well, let's go for that. Marrow Drinker. That's what I want, so I can target my own minions, which will in turn damage them, which will in turn make the golem explode.
Your death has come.
Not to mention that all the health will come in handy. Right, there was a chest here.
That is too much.
Oh, I'm gonna want that amulet. Where is it? Never mind, I want this one way more. Cast speed and mana regen? Yes. Come forth, my army. Arise. Doesn't quite hit sound as it should. Definitely not cut out for the Gene role, unfortunate as that might be. This one should add more skeletons. I don't have any fire damage, so this is way more useful. Welcome back, Nox. Intelligence, mana, health versus fire resistance. I can afford to lose a bit of fire resist. I really hope I find a better unique though, because the uniques in this game are very fun and sometimes very silly. Like there is a crab that there is a ring that replaces your dodge with summon crab.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
Yeah, sure, you can check.
Good. No.
Unfortunately, dragon. And you might say, that's not a dragon, that's a bird. You would be partially correct. That is a dragon that has been turned into a bird. Also, I'm not exaggerating. Oh, you're busy downloading DJ Max, I see. Increased minion damage, yes. I saw increased minion damage and I was like, yep, that is coming home. That is with me right now. I do not need anything else. Why am I walking? I can just teleport. Sheesh. But as I was saying, if you do have any questions about the game, I will be more than happy to answer.
Etera's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Everything okay? What? And what happened? Are you stay safe, stay alive, and bring Balthus back.
Oh, I'll bring him back, alright. Which reminds me, I do have a few things in appearance. Why am I not using them? At least the pets. Excuse me, this is new. I want that. It looks amazing. It's Summer Stream. Yeah, this is fine. I love the Void Doggo. Although since it's Senko, I should probably get a fox, shouldn't I? There we go. Now, as far as I know, for the current event to progress, I don't need to kill skeletons. It's going to be a while until I reach that point where there are any skeletons to begin with. Wait, lizard! That was my first lizard. I didn't even notice it. I mean, I noticed it, but you know what I mean? I saw it late. So, the update, among other things, added loot lizards that you need to chase down and kill for loot. That was the first I saw one. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, oh wait. Oh boy. Okay. Relax, what did I get? Warp per second during... This is a good one, holy. These are okay, I can't even use them yet. But this is a very good one. Especially for later in the game. Wait, what's that? Another one! Oh, you are stuck. Oh, you poor lizard. I found two of them! Okay, so there... I was about to ask, can there be more than one lizard? The answer is obviously yes. Glad I cleared that out very, very fast. And now that I have Runes of Discovery, boom. Increase spell damage per skeleton mage, mana gain on harvest use, okay. More armor, reduced bonus damage taken from critical strikes, and percentage health. Yes, I will like that quite a bit. Next up is you. Lightning damage, necrotic damage, pen. I don't like it. I can try and get something on the gloves. Critical minion damage. There we go. Excellent. 8% increase move speed. Please be minion damage. Minion health. You know what? I can't be mad about that one. I didn't get a good one. Fortunate. Chance for summon rate to summon a piercer rate instead. And poison chance on spell hit. Okay, that's also a very good one. Critical strike and lightning damage. Not for me. That one's just physical. Ow. How can we not? Okay.
That is too much.
Oh, shush, no, it's not. Let's try and get something over here. Marriage and physical resistance is good. Endurance threshold, eh? Necrotic damage is not bad. And so is marriage. Yep. This is better than what I currently have. No. And now I have the golem. Oh, they changed the look of this. Okay. Fancy little scroll for the menu now. Actually, before that, let's go and deposit all of these idols. Do I need any of these? I don't think so. Oh wait, this is the stash. What am I doing? I like sell. Nope.
Etera's blessing. Prayers be with
This
you.
is the merchant. Okay, now I can go sell. Much better. Actually, wait. Is this one better? No, it's not. Do you have anything that's better for me? Doesn't appear like it. Unless I want to try and get something with minion damage. Which I do. Oh wait, minion spell and bow damage. Not what I wanted, but it works. Sorry, not in the way I wanted, but it works.
Right.
Up. Hello there, white square. How are you? White square of the scuff. What is thy wisdom? Golem, please. Hulk smash. Thank you. Wait, I heard something. There it is. This one was a gold one. So I noticed that regardless of the rarity, the icon for them is green. So I should pay attention to that. Which honestly should be fairly easy. Considering I do like green quite a bit. There's a nemesis! Which means boss fight, which means I'm not sure I'm actually ready for this. Huh. Can I beat a nemesis? Questionable. Will I try to beat one? Definitely. Okay, what do you have for me? That's a decent armor. However, we do have the close call, which is another dodge-based item. I already have a dodge-based item. They can stack. I'm just gonna become the untouchable necromancer, it seems. I could challenge it and get it right now. Or I could go for an empower. Do I even risk the empower though? As I am right now. You know what? Let's do a normal challenge. I don't feel confident in powering the nemesis. You know what, I'll take it. So now, if I get hit, I get a crap ton of dodge. And I get more dodge rating whenever I block something. And also I gain health when I dodge. As for my dodge, it's at a nice 24%. So half the hit, not half, a quarter of the hits won't even hit me. And if they do, it becomes 37% for a few seconds. Yeah, I think I have created a bit of a monster here. For a second I thought there was another turtle. So, turtle? Play too much Guild Wars. Lizard. I feel like 2 would be a bit much. Sorry, 3 would be a bit much on one map. Yeah, look at all those dodge notices. Wait, it stacks more than once! I just saw my dodge rating go to 50%. 46%. Oh my. I didn't realize it stacks. DJ Max was fun, but the audio delay was terrible using Bluetooth AirPods. Oh, I see. Unfortunate. Nox, how do you feel about Immortal Necromancers? Because I'm pretty sure I created one. %59%. I am literally immortal. What do you mean they're no longer called necromancers? Sure they are. I raise the dead. That's the requirement of being a necromancer. My life expectancy has... You think the proper term is lich? You see, that is definitely an option I have available. So, you know what? I think you're right. Maybe this is a sign to become a literal lich. In both ability and name. Because Jesus Christ, this is bloody busted. Like, I'm not a rogue. I just have 2 dodge uniques. This one which adds more dodge rating if I have been hit recently. This one which heals me each time I dodge. And also increases my dodge for every hit I have blocked recently. By a percent, mind you. So if I'm not dodging, I'm blocking. Which is rather ridiculous. And that's before we even address the elephant that is my lifesteal. Are you kidding me? Already? Another one? Okay, everyone, place your bets. Do I see? Never mind, I see a lizard. Okay, while that mess is sorting itself. Oh. There we go. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted. Place your bets, everyone. Time to see if we get another dodge-based unique, or if it's something actually interesting. I was about to say no unique, but we do have one. However, this one is for the Primalist. Doesn't really do much for us. Because companions are not minions. So... I don't even want to fight this, honestly. I mean, I guess I can fight it just to have the unique for later. Okay, what? Oh, you're the blood one. I'm trying, friend, I'm trying. My dodge rating is a bit high for you. Oh, sure, that is not too much. There we go. Also the chest down. Spellfire damage. Oh no. That did not take long. Oh wow, a new Akashic Records page. A bit late, but I'll take it. The sounds of battle and slaughter echo through this valley, as the one defies death run rampant. Defies death that run rampant. Little did these poor souls know that death rather cherished what he had created, and so his summons were treated as his own children's, ones he had named. Those who assist from afar with range attacks he named Bob. Those who were brave on the front, who braved the front lines with sword and shield, or any melee in hand, Jeremy. Nox, you have one issue here. What do we call the big one? Also, later on we are getting mages. So they are also a different matter. You know what? I'll do the naming for you. I am the narrator after all. Steve. Come on, Steve, Jeremy's and Bob's. We have a job to do. The accident, but that's more merciful to him. No, if you wanna name someone the accident, hold on. I'm gonna wait for you. Actually, no, I'm gonna do the reading for you. On this skill. Assemble Abomination. Hold the ability key to channel and absorb minions in a moderate area. When you release, summon a single hulking abomination with other health and more damage per minion absorbed. The abomination's health decays over time. You can make a minion out of your own minions. This is a game that allows you to do that. And it is by far one of the better parts of the game. In my humble opinion. The amount of freedom that you have with the game. And especially your own abilities. Like, yes, you could go... The dad should have pulled out his... Seriously? No, bad Nox. You have clearly been corrupted by Eureka, as far as I can see. And yes, I saw that conversation. You know the one. I also saw Mix giving approval. You thought I didn't see? I'll consider it. Yeah, there's a high chance she did see that one. Yeah, she probably would have questioned you, that's also true. I mean, hell, I was tempted to question you as well. Now, this boss is one of the visually most interesting lore-wise to me. You see, he has a burnt wing there. You can see his dragon does not really look like a dragon. And you might ask yourself, well, what gives? Ow. Ow! I don't wish to be crispy. I've already had French fries for dinner. Get to Campbell, man. Now, when you come over here and you find this bit of lore,
to find suitable provisions for Emberwing. Prey in this area upset a Drake's stomach. Balroth in particular. Could I would simply feed him soldiers that question our bond. I admit, I have a bias for the creature. He's strong and more reliable than half those under my command. Plus, we have both been marred by flames.
notice the marred by flames bit, and how I mentioned the boss's wing was burnt off.
While my wounds showed me the path to the Epoch, his granted ascendance. Emberwing was raised from his draconic form, reforged in Raya's image.
Raya is pretty much a god of fire in this world, and he looks like a phoenix, so hence why from dragon he went to bird.
I may not be able to take flight, but with Emberwing's aid, I can once again feel the wind. Oh, how I've missed the limitless blue.
And that right there is why I feel so bad for killing that one boss. Like, so bad. So apparently your friend freaked out when you told him your scroll speed. Okay, how bad was it? Wait, before I go any further. Do even more cast speed. Chance to shock one hit and physical resistance is fine. You know what? Why not? What do you get? More dodge rating, you know what? Yes. Even more dodge rating, because why the hell not at this point? Do I have a Chaos Glyph? I do. Stun avoidance! Even better. I think the max is 10, but you put yours at 6.2. Doesn't sound that bad,
He's back.
I think.
He's been quiet since he returned.
You're back. No, not. Well, we are keep you going for feelers now.
And now it's time for Grandpa to take us on a vacation.
I'm sorry to you too.
Over to the void.
This is what's best for us all. With the Epoch's power, I'll finally be able to.
The standard tree is too slow in your opinion. Fair enough. I also play with quite a bit of what's the word? Mouse speed and whatnot. So it makes sense. There we go, the last Epoch, or at least a shard of it. Ooh, that's a pretty nice tongue. As people are already getting the funny loot in chat. Worlds 2024. I feel like I should know what event that is.
How? Where? What just happened? This place is fascinating. Different, but somehow the same.
One more point there. Level 20. That's a bit of a long way. The acronym for the game is 3 letters. Is it League of Legends? It's not Dota, I know that for sure. Also, their championship is named International, so it's definitely not that one. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of my friends recently playing League. On one hand, I kinda want to at least try it again, but on the other hand, I'm like, do I really want to go to that? Do I really? At first I played on Europe, but my current account is on NA. Because I played with friends before I quit about a year ago. Actually no, it's been more than a year since I quit. On EU West.
And who are you?
I don't think I've been on EU West. I know I've been on EU Northeast, if that's still a thing. And from there I went to North America, because that's where a lot of my friends are. Ah, the people we play with are Dutch, I see. Understandable, honestly. But again, I really don't really plan on returning to it. Like, the thought has crossed my mind, but not to the point where I think, oh yeah, maybe I'll install it. No, it was, I kind of miss playing it back when it was fun. Not sure it will be fun now, and it ended there. I see. Yeah, Pike did do that. I mean, I still am friends with them, but one of my friends from back in my LoL days, they mained Pike when he came out and for a while after. Like, for them it was either Fizz or Pike, they were that person. Little Shite was perfect for them. But they were good at it. Like, they would actually win you the game if you fed them. Word of advice from a League player, don't play League. Word of advice from also a League player, still don't play League. I have been playing a little bit of Dota.
Yes.
And honestly,
God be with you.
on one hand, it feels like the people expect more of you in Dota. But it's also more fun. So, I know, it just works better than League to me. That and whenever there's a big patch and everything changes, no one, and I mean no one, not even the pro players, know what the heck is going on. And they just experiment with stuff. Like when I started playing, the game got an update which pretty much added passives, several versions of them mind you, to everyone in the game. Hello there, idol. Having your snack. Wait, what's wrong with Minimus? The dog shouldn't be dead. Why is Minimus dead? When a new update drops, so now everyone is conducting science experiments. Yes. And they are glorious. I mean, granted, conducting science experiments, some would argue that's my MO in games in general. Like, give me a dumb idea, and I'll find a build for it. A gold one! No, no, no. There's two of them! No, you can't do this to me. Nice job, Golem. When they added a dragon champion, you need to be more specific.
Worthless, anyway.
Do you mean the actual dragon one, or the turns into a dragon one? Because the two are different. That brat, okay, I think I know the one you mean. The one which required a redesign, I'm assuming. Actual dragon, no, you told me, no, the one that the Masin is sipping for. Okay, so not Shyvana, I got it. Smolder, if memory serves. I believe back when the model was first released, I did an entire stream reviewing it, trashing it, and talking about how that's not a dragon. I'm pretty sure it should still be up on YouTube.
Stay safe.
Like, what were they thinking when they made that? That's the one. His design was terrible. Hilor, you don't know how to put it, and you major in character design. Oh no. Let me help out with words. You are probably looking for childish, immature, something you expected to come out of a child's coloring book, not out of League of Legends champion lore. Am I on the money yet?
Farewell.
Oh. We do have another nemesis. Hello there, idol. Not what I expected. But I could make it work. It has quite a bit of armor, freeze rate, chance to blind, chance to chill, and makes me immune to blind and chill. And some cold resistance. Umbra that needs the Asian parent treatment. Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. You know what, I'm gonna challenge it just because the helmet is better. I'm not gonna empower it. One of these? No, not really. I don't want this though. That's fine. That's good. Damage while transformed, increase spell damage while at all. This one is literally perfect. What the heck? It could have rolled a bit higher, but in terms of what it actually is, this one's perfection for a Lich. Because they're constantly at low health, and they are transformed. Okay, I don't like the slow chance with this one though. His passive was so broken, like, you can't with it. I don't remember his skills, because I didn't play at the time. I was also commenting on the fact that why is this a dragon? What have you done to dragons? It's not like they can't make good dragons. They just didn't. Which was mind-boggling for me at the time. Now will I find the lizard if I go this way as well? I'll find the chest though. Okay, no lizard this way at the very least. One more skeleton. Wait, I should probably check. Do you still have... Yes, yes you do. From allied heads, yep, there it is. His passive, when he damages a champion, their health will have a damage marker for execution. While the damage hits below the marker, it executes the champion immediately and explodes everything around it. Yes, that sounds horrible. Who made that? That sounds like something I'd expect out of Vayne's creator. Oh wait, I think it was Vayne's creator, wasn't it? Because I know Riot had that one dev that really liked on-hit markers for stuff. He made Vayne, he helped with Lux, he did a lot of stuff like that. Like if it had a marker, you could probably blame him for it. We do have a shrine here. They're gonna fill the AP build that. Okay, yeah, that's busted as hell, especially versus tanks. What the heck? Chronomancer Shrine, aura that slows and chills enemy. Oh! This is a new shrine. So I just slow enemies around me, is that it? Okay, I'll take it. Can win 1v5 with no issues. Yeah, that sounds like Vince creator, not gonna lie. Wow, you cannot even damage me. This is hilarious. So yeah, you've given up on League, especially ranked. Yeah, that's very stupid that they allow one character to be that broken. Like, the entire point of Dota is that everyone is so busted that no one is actually too busted. Which is a weird philosophy, but it actually works. Like, you can look at any one character from Dota and then look at League and you'll be like, damn, we are playing some nerf stuff in League.
I can sense that you have a shard of... Now the gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort.
Yes, thank you for telling me about the system I definitely did not know about. Now, question is what to take. Physical resistance is definitely good, so I'll take that one. More dodge rating, why not? I mean, fire resistance is always good. Like Sainton from The Incredibles has said, once everyone's super, no one will be. Yeah, that's pretty much how they balance. I say they. Pretty much there's just one person doing the balance patches and everyone bows down to his knowledge. Which kind of makes sense. Because Ice Frog is the one who kind of created the entire genre. You'd expect that guy to know his stuff by now. Oh, wait. You.
What? Go on then. Bah.
You may find a treasure, my friend.
Cannot be a unique or set item. Then I don't want it. I could go forward, but honestly, maybe it's because I overdosed on Diablo 4 before playing this, but I do feel like I want a bit of a break. That, and I'm not ending the stream yet. However, let's go to the just chatting for a bit. I do want to yap a bit, because you got me in the mood. So, let me swap to just chatting over on Twitch. Because why not? I feel like talking a bit before I end stream. And it's probably gonna be a bit of a longer one. But oh, hello there, Senko. Yes, you did, and now it's my turn. This is my stream after all. So, for anyone who is unaware, Ice Frog is the person who made the original Dota maps, as well as the person who pretty much made Dota 2 with Valve's help. So, I'm just gonna give everyone a bit of a history lesson, and then I'll get to the point. Back when Ice Frog, the guy, made the Dota maps, he had a moment where he went over to Blizzard and said, hey, this is kind of popular, I made this, I want to make a game based off this, do you want in or not? And they laughed in his face and sent him away. Something that to this day Blizzard still kicks themselves everywhere possible, because he went after that to Valve, and Valve was like, you're the Dota guy? Yes. Alright then. Okay. Budget? What budget? We're giving you the team. Just say what you want and we'll give it to you. Make the game. I'm sure it wasn't quite like that, but it was pretty accurate. Yes, here's the thing, they wanted to make Heroes of the Storm their own Dota. They failed so bad because they had no idea what they made. They had the Mario Kart of all MOBAs, but they wanted the esport of all MOBAs. And you cannot have the esport of all MOBAs when both Dota and League of Legends are there. All they had to do to guarantee success is market it and act as if it's the Mario Kart of Dotas, and I promise you, cross my immortal heart and swear to eternally die, they would have had guaranteed success. All they had to do was not keep pushing for esports. That's all they had to do. But no. We are Blizzard, the greed is good. Until it wasn't. I'm still salty about that. And you wanna know why I'm salty about that? The dragon in Heart of Thorns, Deathwing, was the most dragon you will ever see in a MOBA. I think the only one more dragon is the one in Smite. And even then, that's debatable, honestly. The dragons in Smite are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But they were not on the level of Deathwing. Like, it felt like you were playing a legitimate dragon. And there are so many other cool characters in there, so many good ideas. And they just kicked it dead. I'll never understand Blizzard. Like, they've done so many things that I cannot forgive them for. I don't even care if it makes sense from a financial standpoint. There comes a point where you have to put your foot down and say, no, this is too unique, too good to let it die here. And they never did. Just likes to shoot himself in the foot. Yes, and not just him. Not just him. Unfortunately, a lot of them do. Which is kind of a miracle that Diablo 4 is somewhat making a comeback from what I've seen. But I guess one of the people they recently hired, he used to be a fan of the older games. So it makes sense that he knows what the heck the community wants, and they're doing a good job with it now. But goddamn, did it have a bad start. Oh yeah, where was I? Dota and Iceborne. So he made Dota 2. And as you can expect, the person who created the entire genre of MOBAs knows what he is doing with the MOBAs. So Dota kinda is going pretty strong. It's interesting, it changes a lot. Very drastic changes, but all of them work. Kind of. They work in a way that either they all work, or none of them work. But at the same time, it's again that thing that you mentioned before. When everyone is overpowered, nothing is overpowered. And it's such an interesting philosophy to design a game around. I wish more games did that. Just put in the fun stuff and let everyone have fun. And now that I think about it, that's probably the reason... whatchamacallem? It's probably the reason roguelike... Not roguelike, what am I thinking of? Vampire survival style games were so popular. The entire point of them was to become as broken as possible, where you were the one raid boss. You felt like the raid boss, you were pretty much the raid boss. That was their entire idea. And they work so well because of that idea. Because of the power fantasy. Warframe is pretty much the same, it's the power fantasy that works. When you let people have the power fantasy, a lot of people will like it. There was a MOBA you used to play and there was a character you used to main, and let me tell you, he broke the entire game for a month and a half after he was released. Which one was that? I am curious. Which reminds me, I haven't played Smite in a while. Did they come out with any new champions? Any new gods? Smite. I know they slowed down the god release. Oh, Mobile Legends. Okay, okay. I don't think I know that one. Oh yeah, they are... I forgot they are preparing to do the crossover to Smite 2. That's probably why they aren't pulling out any new gods yet. I see, I see. Okay, his name was Martis. The Ashura King. Priority crowd control. You're gonna have to explain that concept to me. What does that mean? Priority crowd control. Oh yeah, Senko, before I left, I managed to get 2 uniques, well, technically 4, but I got 2 uniques, all of them dodge-based. I pretty much turned the Necromancer immortal. She dodges everything, and once she doesn't dodge, she will block. It's so stupid. I think I realized something. I like games where I can become very, very overpowered. Or at least have the feeling that I have become very overpowered. Not just have the game give it to me for free, but slowly build myself up as being overpowered. I like games like that. So whenever 2 different heroes have crowd control skills and use them at the same time, the skill has priority, you can interrupt the other and continue the use of the skill. I'm sorry, pardon what? That is something so stupid, I don't even know what to say about it. That shouldn't even be a thing. You're telling me that's a mechanic in the game? It's not a set mechanic, but it works for it. That's somehow worse, oh my god. Yeah, see, stuff like this is what I mean. Good games don't have BS like that getting in the way of a new character or new skills or whatever. Like, yeah, maybe they'll be bugged or something, but it won't be absolutely busted like that. Like, I'm not even playing the game and I can imagine how that's busted. How could they, the devs, not? Either way, I think that's enough for today. I'll go rest early. Tomorrow is a busy day. And who knows, maybe I'll be on some Guild Wars or whatever a bit later. Or maybe not. We shall see. I still do have to edit a few videos and whatnot. The crowd control king. What's worse is that he can't even be interrupted. I assume that. I don't know why I assumed that, but I assumed that. Yeah, I can see why you'd get the nerf hammer at that point. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed me breaking the game ever so slightly. It took a little bit, it being the start of the game, but we definitely got there. I might stream Last Epoch a bit later in the week, once I get the character to a bit of a higher level and see a bit more of the game, so to say, of the season, the event. And maybe break it even further. I will break the character, let's put it like that. There's no way the game is escaping. But it might take a bit. The leveling is slower than Diablo, I will say that. It surprised me. Like, I knew they have cut down Diablo 4's leveling by a lot. I didn't realize just how much they trimmed the fat. Want to break Guild Wars 2 again? I'm all up for that. Is your PC fixed? I forgot to ask. Actually, wait, you said you installed the thingamajig, so it's fixed, right? Yeah, I'm definitely watching you break Guild Wars 2. that it's a joy to relive the story. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you've had a wonderful time here. And I'll see you all maybe sometime in the weekend. And if not, definitely next week. It's still at the shop. Ah. Okay, fine. Maybe I will play some Guild Wars and let you see how I break the game. Or how the game breaks me, depends on what content I'm doing. But yeah. See you later, good night, have a wonderful time. Bye bye. Goodbye everyone. Have a wonderful time. That sounded better. We'll go with that. You use that one.